I actually think I have a can in my room here somewhere.
Oh God.
I need to stock up on my emergency. One somewhere.
We never know when the snow is going to come.
I always have an emergency can in my room for. Do you remember what day was it? It was one of the podcasts actually. I remember I had the emergency can.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't that the was it a can of butter or something?
It was it was like American beer.
Yeah.
Oh,
oh, it's great that you didn't know we're live. Anyone watch Raw last night? Because I didn't really get around to that and I already saw two things.
No, that was Dan.
Dan, again, work is really getting in the way of my addictions.
I could have watched Raw because I stayed up till about 4 or 5 in the morning, but I just wasn't bothered.
I was the same, really. I didn't get to sleep till like 4, but it was just pure and utter laziness in my. I was like, I don't want to do this. Like,
yeah, because like I don't know, there was nothing advertised that I didn't want to watch Raw because like I don't know, Raw's never great to me.
All I know is that Ronda Rousey battered Absolution. John Cena
She buried them.
She didn't bury them. She just battered them. Sonya Deville got a clothesline on one side of her neck, so on the other side of her neck.
We'll enjoy seeing the two of them fight at some point.
John Cena called out Taker again. Lesnar battered Reigns again.
Let's not talk about that too much.
And that was it, wasn't it?
The Miz Taraj had their little thing.
No, Sasha and Bailey finally battered each other in the back.
Oh, I've heard that. That was meant to be good.
Two of them beat the shit out of each other. It was great.
Nice.
So I cannot wait till they don't do it until the pay-per-view after Mania, which, given the reason that I read, is fair enough.
What?
No time on the card to give it any meaning.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna interact in that in the Battle Royal, and then they'll build it up.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing though. I mean, there's some great feuds that started just on or after Mania, like so.
Yeah, well, those two definitely deserve a what you call it, a spotlight match, like.
I can't wait until it doesn't deliver as half as good as Brooklyn.
No, nothing will ever be as good as their NXT matches, though, because they were just special, do you know?
I'm going to look for the news there. So Shane McMahon actually is in the hospital, and it's looking pretty likely he might actually make Mania.
Yeah, he got an infection on holidays, didn't he?
Same thing that affected Lesnar in the UFC.
Drugs.
Ha!
Fuck off, Alex. I don't need your pity.
Can I?
Lads. I knew I had an emergency can in the room.
Orchard Thieves, my favorite.
No. So, we won't talk about Japan too much, but I'm still loving the fact that Cody is still on press conferences going, there's nothing wrong with the Bullet Club.
Yeah, Bullet Club is fine.
Fine. It is fine. Just okay. The Young Bucks might actually break up. At least from what I read from the last match, that one of them got attacked and the other one walked out or something like that. But Bullet Club is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Jeff Jarrett's Hall of Fame inductor is going to be Raw Dog, so that's fantastic.
Oh, I fucking knew it. Oh, I really want them to do like a throwback, and it actually turns out it's Road Dogg getting inducted into the Hall of Fame and not Jeff Jarrett.
Ah, that would be delicious. That would be so good.
it comes out to what was the name of the song? Be My Baby Tonight.
Bring My Baby Tonight, yeah.
Oh my god. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some news about the UK thing. So I don't know.
Apparently going ahead.
Yeah. Apparently it kind of set off because the World of Sport thing didn't work, and apparently even Vince fully expected that to fucking go. That's why he rushed the whole title thing. So, I'm trying to get the actual like news. I can't find it. So he fully expected that to happen. So that's the reason it kind of cooled off when nothing kind of transpired. Even when you have Vince going, that might actually be a thing. Fuck them! I'm going to take all the better talent away from him. So he then. So they booked it all the places that
they don't want any other TV competition. Even they didn't like 5 Star, who weren't going to challenge them, but they don't like other people being on TV.
To be honest, the fans didn't even like 5 Star.
Yeah, no one like fucking 5 Star. So they have a couple of shows which they cancelled. That was specifically for the UK talent. They've kept one. They've also apparently signed Zach Gibson for the UK title.
Sorry. So where the fuck did that actually come from? Like, okay, I know
I saw this on Cultaholic, and Stephen Larson said it, and
no, but like all it said was that he had moved, that he had signed on with another company, that he had signed on a deal with a company or something.
It looks like it's going to be WWE. I think that was just that's what
again. It looks like it could be, but
who else would he do it with? Fucking TNA. Isn't this fuck going to
no, but like look at it this way. Why would what he has a great run on the independents on a sense here. There would nothing be kind of stopping him from doing like a Ring of Honor type thing.
But he's had tryouts for WWE before, so he's clearly in their line of sight, or he wants to.
Yeah, but like I wouldn't hold out until it's actually confirmed.
Oh no, I know that. Yeah, I just that no one's actually
speculation on it because it annoys the fuck out of me. Speculation annoys the fuck. I'm like, lads, give it a week and you'll know for sure.
Calm down.
Don't fantasy book everything in your head. A la Raw, Mark Andrews, that fucking wrestle pop, fucking Justy.
I just
still not fucking over that. Oh my god. And also, because I don't have work tomorrow, I'm fucking watching Gaff Party again. Because Mark Andrews on that fucking show.
Stop it!
Fuck you! I'm allowed to be angry.
He looks like a crazy.
Not you. It's this.
Also, I went through the Aww.
Right? Where do you have 2 windows to go in? No, you have a window upstairs that you can get in. Why do you insist on coming in that one?
Do you know what's really funny? I wore a shirt today that's Stay Positive. And it's positive because it has a cat instead of an A. And as I was like stressing out in work, as I was having like my little breakdown, my mini breakdown in the bathroom today in work, someone was kind of goes, "Oh, I should take your advice. Stay positive." I was literally like, "Fuck off, Susan." Dude, like, piss right off.
Can I not look at your butthole?
Do you know the death stare that I give Keen?
And me.
Yeah, I gave that to her, and she was like, "Okay, sorry. Clearly, you're more stressed than I'd realized." This was only at 10 in the morning. I didn't finish work at 5:30. That's a lot of stress, and that's really, really early to have your fucking daily breakdown.
Yeah, like you have a lot of time left after that breakdown to, yeah.
And then someone stole my lunch. Like,
that's horrible.
I think I kind of exaggerated a little bit in the group chat, and I was like, "That's how I feel." And instead, it was like, "My soup." Someone took it. And you know what? This is like, it was homemade, so it's not like it's not like they confused it with their own lunch. They just blatantly stole my chicken and sweet corn soup.
Bastard.
Do you know what? It was someone over on the fucking international side as well, because I know everyone in collections.
Lads, do you want to see my other cat?
Oh, is he officially part of the family?
Oh, he's officially part of that family.
Yes. Ah.
She's also a bit pregnant, and she's ready to pump at this ready, sir.
Dude, fucking get her fixed.
We can barely even fucking rub the thing. Right into your face.
Aw. Oh, she looks like Pishwish. Get that cat fixed, dude.
Oh, dude, we can't even fucking touch him.
Sedate it and get it in a box. Sedate it and get it into a carry crate. Bring it to the vet. Get her fixed.
Oh my god, fucking hell!
Because they go into females go into heat like every 3 weeks, every like 9 weeks or something like that.
I love how we started off with a clear mindset of where we were going, and then his cat just stomped right all over that.
Yeah, so
So what might happen is that they might start running shows now properly. Oh, fuck off! I don't want to update the fucking laptop again.
Oh my god, imagine.
Hide. Oh shit! Don't you? My laptop stalled. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. See, my hair's already going grey because of it. I made an old joke. My hair is grey.
Lol.
Yeah, so they might be running shows now in England. So
that would be cool.
And they also might have a performance centre in England too.
That'd be really cool.
Yes, it would.
Are you sure, Alex? You don't think it's just going to be a failure?
Oh, it's going to be a failure. Vince McMahon to get wrestling. Accurate.
Yep.
Because we won't watch it here. The fact that Keane out of nowhere just decided to shit talk in his call out video to Katie Harvey was fucking hilarious.
Oh, lads, I watched it on the bus going home. I pissed myself laughing. Like, proper pop. And what made it even better was like the pop-up
PW
as well. So I went to fucking Antarctica. I was like, yes.
I like that.
And I have to admit, our trip to Belfast this time around wasn't all bad.
Yeah, Uprising is definitely worth it, at least.
Oh, I swear to God, I actually thought we were going to die. I thought Ali was going to get smashed in the face by that chair.
I had a few heart attacks during that ladder match. That was just
a few. I was not like, very rarely am I uncomfortable when I'm watching a match, but fuck me, that was some parts that were just so uncomfortable to watch, and not because of like, not because like it was going wrong, but in a sense, you're kind of, it's like there's actually a legitimate chance that you were going to seriously fucking hurt yourselves, and I don't want to actually see that. As much as you kind of want to see something, you really don't want to see that, because I've seen Curtis before really fuck himself over. It's not something that you want to see.
It's ugly. It was ugly.
Oh, talk about a fucking wet fart. Like, it completely, you can actually see on the VOD how much of it kind of just sucks like everyone just it was just proper killed the atmosphere on it, like, but also not in like, oh, that killed the atmosphere, but it was like you could see everyone was like, there was genuine concern.
Yeah, but
like watching some of the shit that Eddie and Curtis were doing, I was just like, nope, no. Like, even having to, like, even how I was leaning back in the chair, I was like, no. I've seen Final Destinations enough to know that ladder's gonna go through someone die. Good show though, all the same. Like, it actually was a pretty good show. Unusual outcomes.
Yeah.
For some of the matches. We're like discussing in the car going home, the pre-show matches. We weren't expecting the outcomes to be as they were.
Yeah.
it was a bit unusual to have.
They had all the heels go over in the pre-show match, and it's like, is the pre-show not meant to like get people excited?
Yeah, but like because when we got there first, so when we were dropping off John, Oren, and Jordan, because me and Ali had said that we go, because we weren't 100% sure, kind of getting back out there, like where the city center was in relation to the jail. So he says, right, we'll go with you. And Fran had turned up, and him and his opponent were chatting outside. So we were joking with Fran, and he was like, "Oh, make sure you like, oh, boo me." And we were like, "Oh, all right, Grant." So we kind of know, because obviously we normally would cheer Fran anyway.
Yeah.
And he was saying, just make sure you boo me. And the other fella was the other chap, I can't even remember, isn't it? MK Ultra?
Yeah, MK Ultra.
Yeah, MK. So he was like, it was his debut match, and he was like, yeah, no, like it's my first time, like be kind, like joking with us. And we were like, yeah, no, that's grand, no worries, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then the fucking outcome happened. We were like, okay, so they're obviously it's his debut match. They're going to let Fran go over. These two might actually work with each other a bit more, because Fran's getting back into it now after his concussion and stuff. So it's grand. Like, he's slowly starting to get back into it. So we're like, yeah, it'd be nice kind of have them working a few shows together. They can build up a nice little chemistry. That's grand. And then the next match, which was the next fucking pre-show match, which was Scotty.
Oh, Gunter Isaac and Jake O'Hara, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. And then Gunter went over, and we were kind of like, that's 2 heels, 2 dubs, 2 Southerners that are after going over now. That's a little bit unusual.
Mm-hmm.
But again, maybe we were just thinking it's probably just a pre-show, and then it's just kind of getting the match to start, kind of get people, the lads, kind of a bit of a platform that haven't had it yet. That's fine, whatever. My favorite match, I can't believe I'm saying this, but just for comedic.
I know where you're going, and I agree 100,000%.
Right. And it wasn't even like the story behind it didn't really make an awful lot of sense, right? But because of like the trial by combat sort of thing. But some of the shit that they did, I was just like, it's a funny, but it's not like it shouldn't have been as funny as it was. It should have been cringe funny, but it was actually legitimately funny. And the two of them just work off each other really, really well.
Yeah. The two really different characters.
It's like the two of your characters your gimmicks have absolutely no reason to be with each other. You have no right to be in the same ring. But as soon as they started doing their stuff, you're kind of like, I want to watch this again. Like, I'd love to watch that back and just see, because I was laughing so hard at some aspects of it. I know for a fact I missed it, and I would like to go back and see what it was I missed. And I think Hedgehog also probably got one of the biggest pops of the night.
Yes.
Dean. Alexander Dean is a fucking...
He's a saint.
I absolutely love him. And yous weren't there. It was the low blows in your boozer. And him and Justy were taking on Rob and Kira in like the tag team pool challenge. And he was just... he was fucking on fire with every single thing he was saying. It's just, like, even cheating, they can't fucking win. Like, it was the longest, most painful game of pool, but him and Justy just shy talking everyone, and then you're seeing how shit they actually are at playing pool. They make it worthwhile. Like, Justy was just grabbing balls off the table and pocketing them at some point. He was like, it's fucking going on for hours. It was a good night. But yeah, Dean is definitely another one on like my watch list as well. I was like, I'd like to see more of just him just doing a single stuff. He was very funny.
Yeah. No, it was a good show to go to. I'm glad I went. Like, made the decision to go regardless.
Yeah, no, me and Ali kind of felt really bad about that you kind of got forgotten about. We could have thrown someone in the boot, I'm sure.
Probably. Although, then again, when I got to go back, I did get food and sweets, which you didn't. So I think that's
we were fucking dying to get back to Dublin. Like, and it's straight, like, I was in the car. I ordered a fucking pizza in the car to be delivered. Like, I was in the door like 5 minutes, and then the doorbell went, and I'm like, oh, thank you, Domino's. Like, this is the life. John was like in a little bit of a huff because we weren't stopping. He wouldn't take a free muffin. Jordan ended up eating the muffin. Oren was just playing music and like, can I smoke out the window? Yeah, you can smoke. That's fine. Like, that was literally it. Like, everyone was like all happy on the drive up. And then on the drive coming home, it was me and Ali kind of chatting quietly to each other, just kind of discussing random things. And then the 3 kids in the back are just like dead silent. And we're like, oh, they must be tired out from the day. That was literally how it felt. Oh, so good.
The dynamic
so
of the very, very strange.
It was a very fucked up little group of people, I'm not going to lie. Yeah. I still think, though, Jordan is actually the cutest little thing ever. Got me and Ali Mother's Day cards.
Yeah, Jordan is easily the favourite, and I accepted that.
Yeah, I mean, I did out you as the adopted ginger stepchild.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, no, the unloved ginger stepchild. To be fair, we did make you get a bus by yourself to Belfast.
That was hard. Even I fucking felt bad for Alex on that one. Like, that's just...
Now, in our defense, right, in the group chat, Alex unfortunately clearly was busy doing something else, right? I'm going to assume watching Japanese wrestling. And what happened was, it said, oh no, there's only 5 of us going, because everyone else had kind of had to pull out a little bit. And so we'd agree. Ali was like, all right, fuck it. Well, then we'll just the 5 of us will go up in the car then, because it's grand. It'll be a bit tight, but fuck it, it'll be fine. And then all of a sudden, like a couple of hours later, Alex, yeah, sure, I'm going. And at that point, it just threw everyone into spin, like, oh my God, we forgot Alex. And I think that is like the definition of like
the unloved ginger child.
It's like, we can't even call you the Matilda because like you don't have special powers, so we can't even do that. Like, it was just, we literally just forgot about you. And it's not like, in a sense of like we've only ever done it to Alex. We've forgotten Oren as well before, like when we were leaving an OTT before Ali was in the height of it, and Oren was like staying with her that night because he couldn't get a bus home, and she had like left. We were heading up to Jade's house for food, and we were like, Ali was just, it was after the Kings of the North lost the titles, and we were walking up to Jade's house, and me and her were just in the fucking horrors. And then all of a sudden, someone, our other friend Jade, rang Ali, and she was like, "Fuck, I forgot Oren." She has a leg to get. Oren was like literally left at good counsel, and he's like, "I don't know where they're gone," because she was like, "Fuck, I forgot he was staying with us tonight."
Oh my God!
So, like, we eventually. Oh my God, it was fucking hilarious. It was, because then we went back to Ali's, because I was staying at. No. Oh no. So we were staying in Ali's house, and she was like, oh yeah, my cousin and stuff is gonna be here. And then when we got there, it was like her aunt, her cousins, like friends, just randomly. There was like a session going on in Ali's house, and we were just like, we have to go to Belfast tomorrow. Like, no, go to bed, because we were going for the fucking home for Aftershock. We were heading up for Aftershock. We were getting the bus, the OTT bus up, and like Oren was just going home, and we were just like, no, I haven't got time for this. Like, I need to go to sleep. And me and Ali just like went up to bed. Meanwhile, Oren was sleeping on the couch in the front room, so there was still a load of people drinking in the kitchen, and Oren was just in the couch in the front room with the dogs that he was scared of.
Oh, that's just horrible.
To be fair, now he did take it in his stride, because the next day when we were waiting, him and Bertie the Bollocks were like Bessie mates. And for like a dude who's afraid of dogs, he did really, really well. Alex, I have the exact same Lilo and Stitch picture.
You do not.
I do.
How do you name Comic-Con as I did?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We went to the same Comic-Con. So hold on. Because because I know the girl who does them. So I got the Big Hero 8.
Big Hero 6.
Big Hero 6, sorry. Oh my god, Oh, and this one was just for free, just because.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lovely.
But yeah, no, I had the same one. That's fucked up. Also, me and Ali had to go at Rick from Team Prick on Twitter.
Why?
And well, so you saw him with the other women, right?
Oh yeah, he was going on. He was chatting up all the other ones, wasn't he?
Right. So women. Right. So what happened was Ali and me were joking with him, being like, "Oh fucking hell, you absolute turncoat, blah blah blah." And we tagged him in the thing yesterday, and literally he sent a Stitch, the same one that you use constantly, GIF with like the sorry when he pulls it up, and I'm like, oh crap, this works on me every time. And I was like, no, you're forgiven, you're totally forgiven. Stitch works every time. And then he sent another one of just like Stitch celebrating. I'm like, oh my god, I'm never ever gonna get angry at Rick ever again. He's just too adorable.
So the ways to Amy's heart: Trend 7 gifts, Stitch gifts, or donuts.
Seth Rollins still works as well. I just want to point that out there. Seth Rollins still works.
Ah.
Yeah.
I am saving all this for future reference.
Oh my god, here.
A lot of Lilo and Stitch and Seth Rollins stuff in his jacket just to go. Angry now?
Here's the thing is, it was like instead of like Pokemon Go, oh, a random Trend 7 GIF appears. Amy is stunned. Go in for the kill. A large like Stitch soft toy, been like done.
That game has been around for 2 years, yeah. Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know. What?
Hasn't come to Cork yet, no. Go on, anyway, interrupt.
No need for that, like. No, there was no need.
I'm sorry. Go on.
Right. It has been in Cork for a while. For one. Two, I spent the fucking first 6 months it was out. I think I spent every night playing that game. Me and my brother went walking for about 6 hours a day playing that game. We were dedicated to it. Like, then my phone broke and it just died. I
think I did I think for 6 months that was like the only thing I did.
Yeah, and then it just stopped.
And then it just stopped.
Was it season 2? Did you stop from season 2?
I honestly, I think I just downloaded a new game.
No.
That was it. I was the end of it. Or it was, I think it was like, it was using up too much. I think I was like using up too much of my data on it though as well. Because it's not like you're going to be able to connect to a fucking Wi-Fi zone, is it?
Mm.
Like, there's only so many free Wi-Fi hotspots in
Doesn't Dublin have city-wide Wi-Fi, no? Well, Cork does. So.
Yeah, no, Dublin city centre does. Yeah, but like if I'm going around by Father Collins and the wind vines, I won't be able to connect to Trinity Sports and Leisure because it's too far down. Like the park is too big to connect. Or St. Anne's wouldn't have it. Like city centre, you're grand for. You can connect anywhere in city centre. But as soon as you go to a fucking park, because you have to bring the kids out. I never did get that fucking Pikachu either. Some little shit got him before me.
No.
I caught all the Pikachus and mainly the special ones. Anyway, what I was trying to get to was it's taken about 2 years, but they finally started to let people collect legendary Pokemon, mainly Mew.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. You now can catch Mew. If they did that 6 weeks in, maybe.
Oh god, if they did that 6 weeks in, the thing would never fucking died.
It died quick too, like Jesus Christ.
Like it's one of those, like, I'm not gonna lie, I think I've had Tamagotchis last longer than like you do Alex, do you know what a Tamagotchi is?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Fuck.
Yeah. Didn't they used to have like? I remember there was a DS game based off them, and I wanted it, but I wasn't allowed to have it because they were considered girly.
Tamagotchis were like the greatest fucking thing of all time. And the amount of mine, may they rest in peace, that went through the washing machine. Poor bastards never stood a chance against that water.
Jeez.
Oh,
I'm
here,
gonna-
I love
I'm
Tamagotchi.
going to move on to some more news that's sure to get Amy put a smile on her face. As I said that sarcastically, knowing exactly what the fuck is going to happen. Not greatest Royal Rumble thing that's happening in Saudi Arabia.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be no women on the show at all in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
And they're also, all the women and children might be segregated from the men.
that would be the norm for that country, though.
I still expect you to go, oh, pricks or something. Not just,
No. I'm well involved with what their kind of their status kind of is with men and women, so that's not unusual. I honestly thought it was going to be regarding the Dusty Classic, but then again, I think you might have covered that last week.
What?
The fact that because Tyler fucking injured himself, that they had to be taken out of it, and they couldn't actually just throw Wolfgang and Trent Seven together into a tag team.
Yeah, poor Trent. He lost out on that booking.
Although he has been doing really fucking good on their house shows, though, with the NXT house shows with Noah Jose.
Has he?
Yeah, oh my god, the amount of videos of the two of them coming out. I actually never realised, but I just want to see Trent and Jose just dance in the ring together.
That seems like a very obvious pairing, doesn't it? Just in your head, just goes, yeah, that works. That works.
Which, Noah and Trent?
Trent, yeah.
Do you know what? It's literally, I was like, oh my god, no, what are they doing? And then I saw one video and I'm like, yes, fuck yes, we need more of this. Tyler who? Like, that's literally how I started feeling into it. I was like, I just want to see them dance.
Damn. Tyler who? Poor Tyler.
To be honest.
Oh,
Tyler was making sure he's not forgotten with his Instagram posts.
News, podcast news that I put into the chat earlier, but for the whole 2 people that are currently watching, that'll probably hit 0 in about 2 minutes. The person Conrad Thompson, who does his podcast with Tony Schiavone and Bruce Pritchard, which I have finally gotten Alex to fucking listen to.
Jesus, I need to download Tuesday. Go on, sorry, yeah.
He's now going to be doing a podcast with Eric Bischoff.
Oh,
yeah.
I think he's doing this podcast.
Well, that can only go well.
Yeah, and I think the biggest
answer, but he'll ask.
The biggest reason he's doing this as well with Bischoff is because this was what the podcast with Tony Schiavone should have been at the start, which was supposed to be an in-depth look at WCW, but he was just a commentator. He wasn't the booking decisions a lot, so a lot of the time he answered with, that was probably the booking committee. So that's why they just sort of changed that to them watching WCW pay-per-views and him commenting on it, which is just as funny, to be honest. It's fucking brilliant.
Your man Conrad does loads of podcasts, though, does he?
Yeah. He seems to be coming around too.
That again?
Your man Conrad does a few podcasts then, does he?
He does, yeah. He does the Bruce Pritchard and the Tony Schiavone one, and now he's doing the Eric Bischoff one as well.
Is like the Eric Bischoff one a one-off, or is it a regular one?
Or it'll be a regular one.
Oh, that's even better.
And you know what the funny thing is about it all? Eric Bischoff is now currently doing a podcast with Ric Flair's son-in-law. Ooh.
Oh.
Lads, I'm not wrong in thinking that slots are cute, am I?
No, slots are great.
Lads,
They're also the most perverted looking animals in the world. I mean, like, Jesus Christ. It's cute when a sloth does it, but when I do it halfway across the fucking club, I'm a weirdo and a freak.
It is a little double standards. Yeah.
It is, isn't it? It is.
Like, how come a sloth is allowed to just like lie there on its back and eat a carrot stick, but when I do it, yeah, I get told off. I want to buy hummus on the way home. Oh, this day is just getting worse and worse.
No.
Oh, I had so many plans for like how this week was gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
And then I, woke up on Monday morning and it,
Yeah.
just
I'm the same. I was meant to be home right now, but I was basically told, no, your relatives are coming, so there's no room for you, which is basically just being told to fuck right off, isn't it?
So you're even the ginger stepchild to your own family.
Yeah.
Your own family told you? Okay, Alex, I don't think we're the worst ones of your families then.
Yeah.
No, it was a bit of a thing though, where like the family just arrived and we're like, we're staying here for a few days, and they were like, okay.
Also, I'm just gonna throw this out there. If we forget you, that you're meant to be in a car with us, and your family then decides don't spend the holidays with us, do you think maybe it's something you're doing?
Yeah. At this point, we're going to start asking questions about yourself now.
Like, I think at this point now, maybe it is time to sit down in that darkened room with a brandy glass of apple juice, listening to, I don't know, like a Disney soundtrack, just questioning, like, where am I going wrong?
I've already started.
Good.
Yeah.
Did you hear what happened to Vince Russo?
No.
So, if you don't know, Vince Russo's entire podcast is based around taking the piss out of wrestling marks.
Uh-huh.
He sometimes names them out by name. He did this to a woman. I can't find the tweets. I think they got deleted somewhere. He kept doing this to a woman whose boyfriend, who's actually in the wrestling business, snapped and said, "Can you stop? Because she's getting abuse off your fucking sick fans." Like some pretty bad shit too. Like, do you know?
Was it Alex?
No, but it's people like Alex.
Okay.
So
that's a hard assumption to make.
Ever compare me to a Vince Russo fan? That's disgusting.
It's funny though. So he then proceeded on the next podcast to name her again. She started getting abuse again, this time even worse, because she complained the first time, and he got swiftly kicked off podcast one. They fired him almost instantly.
I love it. I hate him, but fucking hell, I love it.
Fucking hate Vince Russo as well. Oh, it was just fantastic. And then he put up a big video, which I was going to listen to for this podcast to go in detail on it. It was 30 seconds in. There was 5 bros done.
Bro.
I was like, God, I hate your accent so much.
Here's the thing is, it's one of those things, unless you're fucking Matt Riddle, I really don't want to hear anyone say bro. It's just how he says it. I love it so much.
Yeah, he says it because he's a stoner, so that I can live with.
It's not even that. It's just how he kind of like, he just manages, like, how you manage to make an O roll off the tongue, I'll never know. Like, it's just like I can't do that. Even if I was fucking high, I couldn't do that. I'd be like, yeah. But like I'd like do a Cartman version of it. But it's just he makes it so.
What the fuck was that? I'd be like, the fuck?
No, but like, yeah, like I do I would do it.
You kind of stalled me there for a second, so all I heard was the end of it. I was like, what?
Oh, no. All right, I'm just thinking back this because this is something that happened at no spoiler Monday, right? It was the fast. No, it wasn't fast. Was it Fastlane? Fastlane. Yes, that was the SmackDown one, wasn't it? Fastlane.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So it was when I think it was after kind of Charlotte had won, and then all of a sudden you just hear the music hit. And I wasn't really, because Jared had been saying, "Oh no, something's gonna happen," but I'm not gonna ruin it for you, because obviously no spoiler Monday. And what happened was, the noise I made when I saw what was happening and that she was actually finally we finally knew who she was going to be challenging for the belt. It was going to be Charlotte. I just went, oh, right, but it was like it was a oh no, and Cher was like sitting directly in front of me, and I have Butch and Nathan are on the other side, and it's just the three of them were just like, what the fuck was that? And Cher was like, that's not the reaction I was gonna go for, and because my original thing was go, oh, was it meant to be bollocks, like bollocks, and then it was also like a oh, but realizing, oh, is she now going to be on SmackDown now? So it just came out as a oh. And it's like literally, it's just one of those things. Was like, how do I explain this? Because that's not the noise I was expecting her to make, and it's like I didn't expect to make that noise either. To be fair, we were looking at it just like all the thing, like the drinks promotions and stuff that are going to be go on for it, and like me and Ali are just tagging each other in all these. And it's gone to point it's like, oh, fucking WrestleMania's going to turn out just like Wrestle Kingdom. I'm not going to remember a fucking thing. Oh, but I also kind of have high hopes for Seth to become a Grand Slam champion, so I kind of want to remember it. But I also know that if he loses to Finn, I'm just going to drink myself to an early grave. I can't do it again. And I have to find out because I'm actually going to be wearing one of my WWE shirts. I'm not going to be the indie mark again.
I'm going to have on my if I can get it, I'm going to wear the Alexa Bliss WrestleMania one. That's 50-50 whether I'm going to be able to get that in time. And
yeah, but I haven't but with the amount of WWE shirts that I have that I don't even wear any. Like I remember the last time I actually wore a WWE wrestling shirt to a wrestling event, but that's even a low blows event, not even ones that they're doing with the Irish wrestling lads. But even still, I used to they were always a staple in my attire, and now I'm just kind of I have so many other pretty black t-shirts that I'm going to be able to wear, and I'm not gonna lie, Pete Dunne is now starting to rival with the amount of merch shirts I have. It goes Seth Rollins, Pete Dunne, Trent Seven.
Oh damn!
And that's only because Trent doesn't have that many. There is one I'd love to be able to get, but I can't get it anymore because it's no longer in print.
No.
What is it?
The Trent Seven Army one, which is kind of it's the Seven Nation Army with the symbol with the triangles.
You surely must be in at least Trent well enough, or some of the wrestlers well enough that he might be able to get that for you if you paid a bit extra.
I'm kind of tempted to ask him the next time he's over, but it's also I don't want to be that person that's going to be a little bit difficult either.
But just can you do it? Because if you can do it, I'll pay extra. If you can't, absolutely fucking fine by me. I don't care either way. I'm just saying.
Well, I probably will ask them the next time they're over.
Yeah. That's what Oren does anyway. He always DMs wrestlers and goes, "Hi, I haven't got this online, but can you send anything over?"
Actually, I'm just thinking about it. If he does get announced for Strong Style 17, I could always just do it then, because that might be the next song I'm going to be in. Because I need to I'm not letting that fucking little prick CC Chris Brooks get away from me again. I need to get his poxy merch.
We're going to have a long merch list of stuff that we have to get and people want us to get. Oren himself will have a bag full of shit.
Oren only has one thing on his list, to be fair.
So far.
Well, I honestly don't think he's going to be looking for more, because he was saying, "Oh, if she's at Fight Club, get this for me." I'm pretty sure she's at Eve.
Who?
Lily McKenzie.
Yeah, she's in a ladder match.
Exactly. So I was like, well, if she's not at Fight Club, we're going to be able to get that shit for you at Eve anyway. I got the tickets
from Zaya Brookside, is it?
No, he ended up getting her 8x10 instead. Oh, yeah. That's why he.
Yeah, might
have it to hers instead. But realistically, the people on my merch list for fucking when we go over is mainly fucking Chris Brooks, because that lanky bastard, every goddamn time he's been over in Dublin, every single goddamn time I've gone to get his merch, motherfucker's nowhere to be seen. Mm-hmm. How can someone that tall hide? seriously. I was on a crutch for like 20 minutes waiting for him to come out, and then he never came back. And I was like, I actually have to go and get to my seat. And then he was out for his fucking match. And then he just disappeared again. I'm like, his stuff is still there. He was in the back. And then it got to a point where it was like, no, John really wants to go and get his pizza. So we had to fucking go and get pizza. I'm like,
I have wrestling news.
T-shirts.
I have wrestling news. Mixed with film news. John Cena is actually going to play Duke Nukem in a movie. He's actually been cast in the fucking role. I'm so happy.
Oh, nice.
That'd be amazing.
Very nice. I also actually really want to see Cock Blockers.
It looks good.
Do you know what? It looks like one of those. It actually looks like one of those ones. Do you know what? I am going to laugh at this. Whether I'm genuinely entertained.
Because John Cena is so good at just deadpan comedy or slapstick comedy that he could.
I went to see Trainwreck, and I never thought I'd say it's like, well, not offense, it's an Amy Schumer film, so this is going to be said. His bits in that movie were the only fucking funny part of that movie. Like, I paid money to see that in the cinema. I then downloaded it just so I could watch his parts again because I thought they were funny.
I quite like that movie. Like not in a way that I rewatch it again, but I watched it. It was fun. I'm just not going to watch it again.
No, I just something about her that I'm just like, stop trying so hard. Jericho lookalike, just stop.
She's a joke.
Ziggler dated her.
And she broke up with him. You know why she broke up with him, yeah?
No.
He was, even for her, he was too energetic in the bedroom, apparently. It wasn't like 2 or 3 times. It was, long periods. You want resting, basically. You better have your fucking cardio up if you're going to sleep with Dolph Ziggler, apparently. These are things I've learned in interviews.
He does kind of come across as like the Energizer Rabbit.
Yeah. When I heard that, I was like, yeah.
Like, he even has that kind of weird look about it. Like, it's not, you shouldn't be able to look like a rabbit, but he kind of does. Ooh. Oh, that's an image I'm not going to get in my mind.
Poor Amy.
Why is Asuka challenging for the SmackDown title but still on Raw?
That's one of the main reasons why my weird thing came from.
I missed
because
all
now
that. What did you say about Asuka?
Why she's still on Raw?
Because reasons.
Oh, Amy's gone.
Yeah, her connection's been bad all evening for me.
Amy, I think it'd probably be best if you went out and came back in again. That was a shit fucking dirty joke in my head there. I think she's still talking. She is just completely stalled.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep going. The independent wrestler who she faced was called the Platinum Aggressive Lady, Ellie Friedrichs.
Oh.
Who also manages on the Indies. During the broadcast, she used the name Jamie Frost. Fuck me, she has stalled the fuck up.
Yeah.
They've started construction on the WrestleMania set as well. 2 weeks out.
You know what? That's always one of the best parts about the WrestleMania is like the mad set.
I want to put the camera on Amy. She has just completely stalled. She's gone now.
Yeah.
That's all I can see.
Finn Balor pose where he always like does the smile and sticks his neck up for like pictures. It's like that.
And
I was gonna ask her as well about like our prep for the OTT this weekend, but she's gone now, so woohoo.
The only other person I knew, the obvious ones from that Defying show actually is it Jocelyn something? What's her fucking name? Black haired one? I think she's American. I have to fucking look up now.
Who?
First, she's American, black hair, curvy.
Sammy Jane?
No, starts with a J.
Jordan Grace?
There we go. I think that's it anyway.
Yeah, like I know all of them, obviously, because I just watch far too much wrestling as it is. But even then, I wouldn't have seen a lot of their work.
I only know her. I don't know a lot of her stuff, but ever since she got like booked on the show, she just happened to start popping up on my Twitter and shit. People were retweeting her, and I was like, fuck it, I might as well follow her. So I did. So
I can't remember.
Our internet went, so now it's just us. For fuck's sake. This is gonna die soon. Oh, we're done in about 2
minutes. Wasn't it like Sammy Jane or Jordan Grace that was on Botchamania there a few times last year for just being dreadful? And I'm just like, oh god, we booked them. But I can't remember.
She's getting a lot of bookings though. She's blown up in the last couple of months.
I'm not sure if it was her now, but I just remember there was somebody on Botchamania last year who was just apparently so difficult to work with. Oh, I can't remember.
We should talk about Japan, but I'm going to wait for Dan to come on so you can talk about at least talking about the fucking match and what you both seen.
I can probably talk about like the next show if we want to do that. The show they announced in the Cow Palace or something.
No, the 2 shows that were fucking booked for England. Bit of me wants to go to those. I'm just like, woo! Get to see Cody live.
The only thing is, I know from an in-ring quality perspective that it'll be a Corcoran show. Like the main event is bound to be LIJ versus Chaos, but seeing that live is enough to make me want to go over.
Did you actually hear about Cody not being able to take as many indie bookings as he would like lately?
No,
because he can apparently 2 or 3 times in the last couple of months he's been attacked by fans jumping the guardrail. He's that good as a heel.
I think it's because people actually blame him for like
they probably do. And that's when I heard that, when I read that, I was like, that is fucking brilliant. People are actually so invested in something that they want to kill Cody Rhodes. He's that good as a heel. You don't see that anymore.
Yeah. But the big news from the New Japan is that they're running the Cow Palace, which is insane because that hasn't been run in a while.
Yeah.
And I'd say, I don't know if they've settled out. Like we were talking about this in the chat, like Jericho's off the books, Ray's getting signed probably by the E. So
that's not confirmed. I don't think he is.
Which one, Jericho or Mysterio?
Mysterio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's it at all. I think he's not guaranteed to sign with the E. I think that was all just rumor.
But the big worry, like apparently the New Japan head office is actually really worried that he will get a sign. Because the match is meant to be him and Will Ospreay, which would be really good. But Jericho is the big loss there, actually. I'm amazed that they've just kind of gone, yeah, we're okay with not having Jericho anymore.
Yeah, what was that about? He was fucking I don't know. That's stupid with the draws, isn't it?
I don't know, because apparently he wants more money than they're willing to offer. And I think scheduling is an issue as well, because he's a very busy man.
But he's done with Fozzy soon, though, isn't he?
Yeah, but then he has that the wrestling cruise as well straight away. So I don't know. Apparently at the moment he is off the books, and that's it, which is disappointing because they did set up the angle. Like, he attacked Naito at New Year Dash, setting up the match, but it's not going to happen anytime soon.
Kind of looking forward to that as well.
I
was kind of looking forward to that as well.
Yeah. No, because like that's two charismatic, great workers going at it. Like, that would have just been amazing.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Did you see the photos of Trish Stratus before and after her pregnancy?
No.
My brother has a special word for women like her. Weapon. The weight loss. I don't think you can see it properly, can you? No. Weight loss. Ridiculous. Yeah. Big, massive stomach gone to fucking an 8-pack.
That's ridiculous. Kind of the point of pregnancy, really, is you lose the weight.
Yeah, but like, that's stupid.
True. In fairness, isn't she like a fitness instructor or something now? So
yeah, something to do with yoga.
Yeah, so it's no surprise that she's back to looking like that. See, I'm the one being unprofessional here. I'm actually playing a game while we're doing this.
I'm looking through Twitter to see if I can get any news. I've seen Dave Meltzer roast people, which is always fun.
Dave Meltzer. Actually, he was at Strong Style Evolved. Apparently, it was the first time him and Brian Alvarez were at the same show in history. Just kind of nice, I suppose.
The thing that he was wearing, the fucking shirt, the shirt with the fleece over the shoulder tied up combo. Style.
Yeah. Oh, a compliment for Big Davey.
I can compliment Dave Meltzer when he isn't fucking, defending rapists and being a bitch.
The wrestling business in general failed at that whole sexual assault scandals. The wrestling business just kind of went, that surely, that just happens. But we're not reporting on it. Like, no way, no.
No, fuck that. Yes, I did. I'll text you when it's done. I'm doing the podcast. That was my mother.
Oh. And how annoyed you sounded as she asked you a question.
Bitch, leave.
Yeah, I know you didn't watch the. I know you didn't.
Ooh. Sorry, there's a bonus. So they needed to get a couple of thousand subscribers for the YouTube channel.
They've been showing that.
What?
They were shilling that on the ones I heard.
They got it. So on Friday at noon, they'll have a poll up for SummerSlam 91, Survivor Series 91, Rumble 92, which I hope wins, and WrestleMania 8.
Nice. I've only been following the podcast for literally a week, but even I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
It takes you a while to get into it, but you eventually realize that they're not bitching at each other. It's just how that's their sense of humor.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not nearly as awkward.
Can you not do that out there?
Oh my God. Aaron, you're so bitchy.
Hi. My mum's hungover because she drank really expensive whiskey all night. She drank really expensive whiskey. My brother's currently at a fucking whiskey brewery, and I'm sitting here, the person who actually likes whiskey, with no proper fucking whiskey. I do, but it's not expensive.
Poor Aaron. Can't get drunk on his own podcast.
No. I suppose there's an extra slice of toast there I could eat. I'm gonna have a slice of toast. Talk about.
Leave me all on my own.
Do you know what you can do? You can start talking about the rest of Strong Style Evolved and lead up to the main event.
It's ridiculous. Oh, I can hear myself. That's weird. No, I couldn't hear that one.
The rest of this podcast, it's just going to be you going, I can hear myself. I can't. I can't. No, I can't. No.
I just thought it was weird. No, and he's gone again. Woohoo. Yeah, so Strong Style Evolved. Anyway, the English commentary, as I'm not sure if Aaron was aware, but the English commentary stuck.
I think people need to give JR. I think people need to give JR a bit of a pass at the moment, considering what time of the goddamn fucking year it is.
No, listen. If you're paid to do a show, you at least know the names of the fucking wrestlers and their finishing moves.
In fairness, if someone asked me, right, if I wasn't in the right frame of mind and I, let's say, hadn't paid attention recently and was, 70 fucking years old, and someone asked me to point out who Zack Sabre Jr. and fucking who's the other fella that he kept mixing up with? Will Ospreay. Point which one was which, I'd probably get confused.
Did not know the name of Kenny Omega's finisher. Kenny Omega, the biggest English white man on that roster. He hadn't a fucking clue what the move was. He had no idea who these people are, and he's paid to he does weekly commentary for Access TV. He watches that product every week, whether he likes it or not, and he gets paid to do that.
Everyone has a bad day.
No, because at the last G1 special as well, he was horrendous. Like, the wrestlers themselves went, isn't it just shit when the commentator doesn't know your fucking name? Like, former WWE star Lance Archer was like, oh yeah, you don't know my name? Like, JR was horrendous, and I don't ever want him on New Japan commentary again, but I know he will be because he has a contract with Access. So that's why I listened in Japanese to the rest of the show, because I got annoyed after the first 5 minutes where all he did was go, Christopher Daniels is a nice veteran. He's been up and down the country. Yep, that Christopher Daniels guy, he's been around. He's a long time in the business. Just talked about Christopher Daniels, who was a one man and a six man because he didn't know who the rest of the people were. So, yeah, no. JR needs to go away and stop doing commentary in New Japan.
And
now I'm riled up.
Quick WWE news. As well as doing Download Festival, they're also doing Antwerp and Paris.
I so hope NXT comes back to Ireland. I want an NXT house show again. And it'd be perfect time to do it because they're over here anyway. Like, that NXT roster right now is sick. Like, I don't want to watch WWE that much because, like, there's too much other wrestling that I like. But I love NXT. It's amazing.
There could be a new cooking show coming on the network. Talking Snack. Boom. Boom. Puns.
Right, I'm just gonna quit the call and go never speak to you again.
That's an actual trademark they filed. That's not fake. That's real.
Oh my god. WWE. Why? Like, maybe if it's hosted by Renee Young, it won't be too bad. I suppose. So I actually wonder, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to all these wrestling podcasts. How much wrestling do you actually watch?
I plead the fifth.
Like, you never talk about, oh, I saw this great match or anything. You just go,
Because I fully admit that I'm a WWE mark, right?
Yeah.
But I'm also on the impression, if I'm kind of on Nathan's level of, if I can't pay for any indie wrestling, I am going to pirate any wrestling. So yeah, that's kind of it, really. I can't pay for indie wrestling. I'm not going to pirate indie wrestling because I'm not a scummy person.
Oh God.
But I will be taking your New Japan World to watch the most recent show. That's happening. No. That's happening. That is happening. Live with it.
Great. Okay. Well, if you watch it and get interested in the product, then more power to you. Which you might, because there was actually like one or two good matches. Like, most of the card wasn't great, but there was a tag match at the end, which had Suzuki and Ishii, who are the two that OTT are getting, and they just strong styled the fuck out of each other. It was just two men, one 41 years old, the other nearing 50 or maybe over 50, beating the ever living piss out of each other, while Zack Sabre Jr. bent Okada into a pretzel. It was very fun.
Lovely.
Just very fun. And then, of course, the main event tag match, which we'll get to later when Dan's here, which was just an emotional roller coaster that I was not expecting.
Did you see that interview with Ronda Rousey where things kind of got really awkward because she misunderstood a question? I don't know what happened, but something happened. She misunderstood a question. She got really defensive very quick.
Oh, no?
So basically, your man asked, what was that moment where you realized I'm probably not going to go back to MMA, at least for a while? And she went, I never said I wasn't going back. And then he went, no, but I mean, like, do you see yourself going back in the future? She went, I don't know if I'm going to go in the future. What? And then it just ended. It was super awkward. It was like some fella, you could just see some fella just going, just going to turn this off.
Oh my God, what twat. Like, how do you misunderstand that question?
In fairness, if we have a bad connection or if they have a bad connection, it's going to happen. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She didn't get it completely wrong. She clearly just heard it wrong. So I was like, oh, God. Yeah. Fucking poor woman.
In fairness, though, she didn't, like, if her WWE promos are on to go by, she's not very good at doing it.
I kind of like her WWE character because it's very like, I'm really happy to be here and this is great. And she gets in any way confrontation with another human being and it's like, oh shit, don't go near her. It has that like Hulk, that like fucking Hulk things like, don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Yeah. Fucking damn right, I wouldn't.
No, I do like what they're doing with her, but like she can be a bit like, can you please stop talking right now?
I think that'll keep going for a while, and then eventually it'll stop.
Yeah. I think the problem is somebody was saying that she's a bit too overproduced, like they're focusing way too much on her segments, that she sounds just really badly scripted, like. I don't know that for sure, but I heard somebody saying that about it. Because I didn't actually watch. I usually watch the YouTube videos from Raw, but I haven't even seen them this time.
Well, she's a draw, and that's the main thing.
Yeah, Geez, yeah, last week she was like the third highest viewed video on the YouTube, and she was ahead of Daniel Bryan, which says a lot.
Yep.
Yeah, it's weird actually saying that Daniel Bryan is back in the WWE ring still. It's just like, none dawned on me.
Do people actually think that they literally made the Andre the Giant Memorial, the fucking women's one, off a set of ovaries? Surely people can't be that fucking retarded, yeah?
I've seen people say it, and I'm like, it's a bit of a stretch.
It's a bit of a stretch. It want to be one fucked up set of ovaries if it wasn't. It's it looks like the UEFA Cup with Champions League handles.
Oh, you did. All right.
It looks like a UEFA Cup with the Champions League handles on it. That's what it looks like. Like, it's not. Hey.
You don't look happy at all.
Oh, it was raining outside.
Oh.
We don't know if we're going to get Amy back because our internet's shut out, so.
Yeah, and like she was our main let's talk about OTT this weekend thing, but now that's not. I can still talk about OTT, but like.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about that match.
Dan, you jumped in halfway through the match. The Golden Lovers versus the Young Bucks.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what point I jumped on that.
You jumped in just as it was getting going of the proper like back and forth big hits for two.
Right, yeah. The tables were already set up by the time I came in. Yeah, okay.
Our internet has crapped out to fuck.
I'm actually surprised mine hasn't, because it just seems to be since I told Vodafone I was moving, the internet has just intermittently just stopped working.
Oh, they did that to me too. They did that to me too. And they just shut it off. Because it was like, well, you're leaving anyway.
If they shut it off,
internet.
I'll be cancelling my direct debit. You can send the bailiffs this address, because I won't be here anymore.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'll not go on around about Vodafone right now. We'll save that for another day.
Just one more thing on WWE before we get into tag team stuff. Why is no one helping Roman Reigns?
Because it's WWE and they need the babyface to look sympathetic.
Did anybody help Daniel Bryan?
No. Well, no, I don't think so.
No one helped Daniel Bryan either. What the actual fuck? Like,
you see, that's kind of why they kind of go, well, if nobody helps them, you get the crowd behind you, so then you have that kind of like 12th man thing like you have in football. The crowd gets behind them, and then that's their help.
I don't know. You could, like, they could even just say, oh, nobody's helping them, they're too afraid of Brock. But I don't think they have. Like, they should put that over.
Like, to be fair, is Braun even finished with them?
Yeah, actually. Why is Braun just suddenly okay with being the tag champ instead of going?
He seems to discover that he has hands. That seems to be what's happening.
Yeah,
I've come to the conclusion on this. I think then we put it this way. He probably knows himself he's not going to get any hope of getting into the main event, right? No matter what he does. Because he'll probably get fired this time. Why would he go for the Intercontinental title?
Fuck, where the fuck we were.
That's the only one that really doesn't make any sense. So, so the next best thing is to be a tag team champion by yourself.
But he won't be by himself because he's going to.
Yeah, but at the moment, is it not like they're not even going to let him compete if he doesn't have a tag team partner? So if he does have a tag team partner, they're going to be an active tag team partner. Yeah,
so he'll probably get some random fucking jobber. I really hope James Ellsworth comes back. I am super excited if I fucking see if he walks down that WrestleMania ramp behind him. I would be so happy.
Any man with these hands,
he would be a tag team champion. But Apollo Crews,
to be fair,
can barely get
to be fair, it has come full circle. The whole thing of Ellsworth had any man with 2 hands has a fighting chance. And now Braun Strowman has these hands. It's all about the hands.
Exactly. It's a secret sign.
It's a hand. It's a hand gesture.
Ah. Ah. Did you hear about the new show, Dan, that's coming on the network? Talking.
No.
It's a food show called Talking Snack.
Dad's reaction much the same to mine. Of I'm just gonna
No. Do you know the worst thing is? If I had known that was an actual joke, I probably would have laughed because that's my style of joke. But I genuinely thought that was real for a second, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" What?
It is real. They filed a trademark for it. It's real. Your reaction there made my day. Nothing's gonna beat that. I do you know what? What's done with the podcast this week? It's been great. Everyone waiting.
So, are we ready to get into the tag team action?
Right, you do the tag team action. I'm just gonna fucking put my yeah, I'm gonna put my cat down. Fucking.
You listen, or go away. Yeah, that's better. So, from what you saw, Dan, what did you think of it? Like,
I still can't get over the arena. I love that arena.
it was very nice, I will say.
I just think it's very, very nice. Even after the match, I was even still saying, "That's a really nice arena."
Yeah,
and especially when I seen the outside of it, then on being the elite, it was like, "It's a fucking pyramid."
Yeah. Oh, had you watched the actual show between matches? It would go silent, and it'd like show a picture of the stadium between every match. So you'd have seen it like after every match.
See, this is why I need to watch the whole show.
Yeah, just for them pictures of the pyramid.
Right.
Although you don't need to watch the whole show because it was like a Corcoran show all the way up until the main event.
To be fair, I'll probably just watch the matches featuring people I know.
Yeah, you should definitely watch the Okada tag match. That was good.
Can I point out that we were going through tag team partners for Cody Rhodes a couple of days ago, and none of us decided to mention Hangman Page.
Oh yeah, no, the Hangman is like meh, but yeah. So I'd say actually watch the LIJ 8-man as well because like that's a staple in New Japan. So those would be the two. But we'd recommend.
Right. So where are we starting here?
We'll just start with the tag match because that's what you saw. So,
right.
Seeing as you didn't know, I suppose I'm going to assume you didn't know the full story. What was your perception of how the match went?
Well, I'm only picking up the bits from what you see on Being the Elite.
Yeah, which is where they've told most of the story. In fairness.
Yeah, to be fair, so I kind of have a general idea.
Yeah.
That there is discontent, shall we say?
There is nothing wrong with the Bullet Club. The Bullet Club is fine.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Nothing wrong. But yeah, there's discontent. But like, it's.
I can safely say this video call is not ended. What the fuck?
Yeah, anyway.
We're live.
Yeah, we are live.
You need that sound clip of JR. Where was I?
The Bullet Club is in discontent.
Yes, no, but like from that point, like I did sort of have an idea of the storyline going into it, so I did understand the emotion and the importance of the match.
Yeah.
Because first you're having the Golden Lovers reunited.
Yeah.
But you're also having friends against friends.
Yeah, I think that was the main part. And then there's also Matt's back injury, which has been in effect since January.
That's the one thing I didn't really know about.
Yeah. So like Wrestle Kingdom. It was Wrestle Kingdom. Matt injured his back. Well, injured in the storyline, his back. And so that is what led to kind of when Kenny Omega shoved him. Nick was like, "What the fuck is back?" And then that played into.
Oh yeah. Okay, it makes a lot more sense now.
Mm.
So I was kind of thinking, like as well, the belts would that have helped at all?
The belt.
Yeah,
The belt
you know,
was actually a nod to the fact that Cody earlier on in the night wore a similar belt. So it's setting up this little thing of Nick is on Kenny's side and Matt is on Cody's side. So it's a little subtle thing there. Because Cody wore a weight belt as well. Similar to what Matt had.
Did you see the newest episode of Being Elite?
I haven't yet. No.
Right. Slight spoiler then.
It's alright. Go ahead.
Cody gives them all belts.
Oh.
That's where the belts come from. Yeah.
Interesting.
And because he basically all give the ball the belts. Oh yeah, we're the first people to get these belts with their names on them. No one's ever done that before.
Be Cool would have something to say about that. Be Cool should sue for gimmick infringement, like.
But yeah, it's like Marty. Well, no, you don't need to wear it, Marty, because you'll just look weird because you don't wear.
Yeah.
You just look like you're wearing a belt. Yeah, it was only because of that being the episode that I seen the outside of the stadium. So the fallout on that is quite interesting.
Like the way they're telling the story is just so damn good. But as I said, I know where it ends, and I don't want that to happen. But just have to deal with it.
What do you think is going to happen?
This all ends in Kenny versus Kota. Like, the end game of all this is the Golden Lovers triumphing and then having to face off against one another. Because that is what
As an outsider, I don't see that coming. But
because that's what happened the last time in DDT. They were the Golden Lovers, but then eventually they had to face each other in like the greatest match in DDT history. Now that they're back together, it's basically just they're gonna face off.
Would they do it again? Yeah.
Yeah, well, you see, a lot of people are saying that Kenny might be on his way out because the last thing he wanted to do before he left Japan was work again. Could be a thing.
The picture stripped from the
Bits of you were cutting out there. I kind of missed the last part of that.
All right. Yeah.
Amy, does she know she's back on? She knows she's back on.
Everybody be quiet. Everybody be quiet.
We bags just pepped from the walls, a full sign hangs from the door. We told the boxes on stairs and we're in front of take care.
Like, we can't even tell her to come back. Like, she can't do it. Clearly cannot do it.
I kind of just want to let this go for like 5 minutes and then just send her a message.
Eventually just go, Amy. Hello.
You've been live for 5 minutes.
Oh my god. The thing is, she's gonna murder us.
It's her own fault. She's got the earphones and she can't fucking help it. She would have killed us by now, like, if she knew.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, we mustn't be on her screen either because surely she'd see us moving.
Yeah.
But it
No,
seems like
she's looking at her phone. I don't know.
Who wants the message?
Oh, wait. I know exactly what to say.
Oh.
Did you not know you've been back on for about 2 minutes and we heard everything? Just silence. There's nothing.
Oh, whoa! Actually, hang on. Amy,
I've actually got lightheaded and I'm now.
Amy has given up on the day.
Do you know what I was waiting for? The thing from the man from RT News. What?
I am normally a much better singer. And I'm probably be just as well that the song stopped playing, because the next one is End of Heartache, and I would have went for it.
How did you actually realize? Because I wasn't watching the screen, so I don't know what happened there.
The song stopped playing, and I could just hear something in the background. And I was like,
right.
and then I just kind of glanced, and I saw a bit of a flicker, and then my soul left my body. Well, fuck. I am a much better singer than that. I wasn't even trying.
Yes.
Yeah, totally.
Let's go with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go with that.
We'll find out at the next karaoke.
Dan,
I will actually.
please.
I will actually say this something that's actually really after bothering me a little bit. So while that kind of cropped out on me, and I was like waiting for something to reboot, I was lying down on my bed, and there is an awful lot of shoe marks on the ceiling.
Oh,
Spider pig.
Like, honest to God, like it actually, like it looks like if I'm coming home from a night out and I'm just like not arsed and I'm just laying down, and it looks like I'm like leaning my feet again. Well, I hope this is what I'm doing and it's not from something else. But like, it's just, there's two in particular. I'm like, these are from high heels.
You just know they're from high heels, like.
No, because it is. Like that's definitely for me. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Well, what else am I doing besides sleeping? Because that's all I ever do in this room in my parents' house.
Sleeping.
Rush in and be like, we know what you're talking about. What did I miss anyway?
Well, are you singing? Well, we're just about to get into Strong Style Evolved, so.
Oh, I'm going back to singing, so okay. Work away.
Just, Dan, if you could please snippet that whole bit out and put it into the forum. Thank you very much.
No, please don't.
Yes, please do.
I can put it onto our page. Whatever happens to it after that is beyond my control.
Oh God.
That's fair enough. I can live with that. Headphones back in.
And we can just tell people, it's like, lads, if you ever want to see Amy sing and watch the podcast, and then people have to watch. And it'll be our most viewed video ever, I think.
In all fairness, if I just snip it and just re-upload just that one bit, it'll become our most viewed video ever.
Oh, sure, it'll go viral.
Leave your body. Leave
It'll be seen by about
your body.
But also disable the ability for it to be shared, so people have to go to YouTube to actually watch it.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
fuck's sake.
here's my life.
They
then.
just ruined the tag match at Mania. They just ruined the Raw tag title match at Mania.
Why?
They just fucking, it's the Hardy Boys against Cesaro and Sheamus at that fucking Greatest Royal Rumble pay-per-view.
That's before. Was that not before?
That's after.
Isn't Matt Hardy going to be in the Battle Royal anyway? Because I don't. Oh, actually,
Yeah, but Braun, sure. Fuck's sake.
Well, I
think the whole point they can do is they can screw Braun out of it by have a weak opponent, and the opponent just takes the pinfall.
I don't think Braun can survive another title loss, to be honest. It'll hurt them bad.
I really like this song. I can't help it.
To be fair, me and Dad, like started talking about our stuff, but it's just like, nah.
Anyway, going about the tag team match and about how the whole internet decided to fucking have a good cry for themselves afterwards.
Yeah,
So, hang on a sec. When is that Rumble then?
26th of April.
Fuck. Because you see, when I'd seen all them ads, I was sure it was before the Rumble. Not Rumble.
Dan.
No.
Yeah.
Dan.
It's after.
Your favorite quote ever is now on a T-shirt. Fight for your dreams. That's on a T-shirt now. It's on it's Daniel Bryan's new top.
Oh, that's nice.
No, you see, that's grand. Fight for your dreams. My problem is your dreams will fight for you.
Oh.
See? You have hands. You can fight. Dreams don't.
You can fight
Back to
without
this hands thing.
Some of my nightmares have pretty fucked up clowns in them. I'm pretty sure they could fight for me.
Yeah.
Right, that's probably not a good example, but you know what I mean.
Okay, obviously, yeah, it will be fighting against my own mental state, but like, you know, it's still a fight. Like,
Totally.
What the fuck?
miss listening
They
to
just
music.
announced they're rebooting Dr. Dolittle. And we're just not about John Cena. He's in this as well.
Is he? Please tell me he's
He's
voicing
got-
an animal yet.
He has to be.
A polar bear. Tom Holland is voicing a dog. Craig Robinson is voicing a mouse. Rami Malek is voicing a gorilla, which is honestly hilarious to me because his voice is so soft.
Yeah.
That's really brilliant. Emma Thompson is voicing a parrot. Selena Gomez is voicing a giraffe.
She has got that look to her now, to be fair.
I guess who's playing Dr. Dolittle?
Not Eddie Murphy.
No.
Will Smith.
Iron Man.
Fuck off.
What a guy. He's gonna have a little bit of free time on his hands after next May, so
Make another fucking Sherlock, for the love of God.
That was really
or Marion Coulthard is playing a fox. Ralph Fiennes is playing a tiger. That's been fun. Glad now we started this.
I do like the fact that John Cena is going to be a polar bear.
It's a bit fucking random.
No, John Cena.
And Sir hold on, and fucking Ferdinand wasn't.
You heard the news, Dan. You heard the news, Dan, that he actually got officially confirmed as Duke Nukem. He's going to play him in a movie. Like, that's not rumor anymore.
Well, that's fair enough. He kind of looks like the dude.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's perfect. That makes complete sense to me.
Oh well.
This podcast has there was more talking when me and Alex were on by ourselves than there has been when the four of us have been on.
I kind of want to talk about the tag match, but whenever we try and start it, we get like sidetracked. So I'm just like,
talk about the tag match. Talk about the tag match.
So Dan,
yeah, you're best talking through it, and then I can give my thoughts on different points because you're going to remember the match better than I can.
Yeah. Okay, so I suppose going in, I was expecting an all-out Spotfest PWG style. Holy fuck, my mouth is covered the whole time kind of thing. I'm pretty sure even from the bits you watched, you understand it wasn't. That's not what it was.
No, like I can understand like Aaron's point of view where he's expecting flippy dippy shit, but it wasn't. It wasn't one of those matches. It's not one of those matches where they needed to do it.
No. And I remember at the start it was just so slow because they were establishing like Kenny doesn't want to fight Matt and Nick doesn't want to fight Kenny. And it was just weird seeing Ibushi and Matt being the aggressors for a while. And just a lot of the, oh, I don't want to do this kind of stuff, which is always good. And then basically the match kicked into high gear when kind of the book started fucking with Ibushi and Kenny was more than happy to fight back, I suppose. Because he's like, don't you dare fuck with my Ibushi. And then that's when Matt's back injury kind of started playing into it. And it was just them, the Golden Lovers, mercilessly beating on his back, which caused Nick to get pissed off. And that led to the balls to the wall finish, which was just amazing.
Right. The point where I came in was about halfway through where was it Nick or Matt was kind of just giving up and was just saying to Kenny, just, go on, hit me.
Kenny, yeah, because I remember like Kenny didn't want to hit him, but he was like, "Go on, do it! Like, show your true colors, hit me, go on." It was beautiful.
Mm. But like, there was a series of like moves that could have ended the match at any point, and it kept building. Then from then on,
yeah, like I remember when Kenny hit the one-winged angel. Like I'm conditioned to just kind of go and the one-winged angel. That's it. This match is over.
When they teased him doing the one-winged angel through the table.
Oh, that was insane. And then Ibushi anyway just went and gave him a fucking German suplex into the ring.
Oh, the landing. Oh, Jesus, that landing.
Oh, it didn't look pretty. Right?
No, because he's like, it was a cross between neck and shoulder and a bit of head.
Yeah, so that didn't look fun for poor Matt.
No, that's all. It was a couple of grimaces from then on.
Do you remember when they almost died when they did the suplex off the top and they got unbalanced and Ibushi had to like walk onto the rope to avoid them all falling? That was scary.
Some really interesting tag team wrestling.
That was like tag team wrestling at its best, though. It was, you think it's over, but there's somebody there to save it. And there's always movement.
I don't know if I'd go as far as saying it's tag team wrestling at its best because it's completely different to what I would call perfect tag team wrestling.
Yeah.
But it's
no revival, like. Do you know what I mean? It's no revival.
Fuck the revival. I suppose what was really, really cool was when Kenny went for the one-winged angel and Kota was like, do it, but Kenny didn't want to. And so Matt just went, do it, please, put me out of my misery, do it. And then Nick stopped the count at 2. But it's weird because they're fracturing the Young Bucks like that, where Nick kept going, come on, Matt, will you do this? But Matt was like, my back is out, my back is gone, please let me stop. But Nick was like, no.
The way it's going, like, do you think there's a chance you could have brother versus brother?
Yeah, some people are saying that they're setting it up for All In, that they're going to have Matt against Nick. And that's where that's going. Because All In at the moment just looks like being the Bullet Club Civil War.
Yeah. Actually, that really is, and they'll do a poster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can actually want that now as well.
And that's what this match really set up. Like the match itself was amazing, but it also really set up a lot of stuff for the future.
Oh boy, the costumes. Because like they have the same costume maker as the New Day.
Oh my god, yes.
So just imagine what they could do for their own show.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, can we just get September now? Like, that'd be great.
Dan's in Fantasyland. It's official.
Yeah, but this isn't even anything to do with matches. This is just to do with the setup of the place. Actually, can we do it in the pyramid? That'd be great.
I think they've already announced the venue, but yeah.
We'll go to the pyramid. Grand. Do it like 2 venues. Just do it like Raw 25. Grand.
Just one crowd getting nothing but dark matches involving Belinda.
There was a decent enough size screen in there to be grand.
Yeah.
Right. So you were jokingly saying that Meltzer's going to give it 7 stars.
Yeah, because he was live. He was there, which always gives it a
higher
always
going to affect his result.
Yeah.
What do you feel he will give it?
Oh. He's definitely given a 5. He might give it 6 because he takes into account the storyline and stuff and the history of the Golden.
He does that.
History of the Elite, and then the match itself is worth the 6.
Yeah, does he not generally just use the whole story thing to kind of differentiate between like a 4 and a 5, that kind of way?
No, I think if the story plays into the match well enough, then he incorporates it into the overall rating.
Right.
Again, when he feels like it.
Aaron, shush.
Fuck Dave Meltzer.
Fuck Jim Cornette.
What the hell just happened to the screen there? It was weird. I had two Aarons.
I don't know.
Because I'm so nice, you get to see me twice.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
I felt sick after just saying that, to be honest.
Have you discovered my joke book or something? Because this isn't normal.
No, I'm usually off for shit jokes. It's just that I never really get a chance to do them. And today, I'm doing good today.
Yeah,
I'm having one of those days. I think it's the grey wax is giving me a bit of wisdom for all these dad jokes.
You're developing the dad gene from the hair gel.
Nice.
The dad gene. Dad jeans.
Dad jeans. That's definitely new branding for something.
Right. Is there anything we can talk about afterwards that will incorporate everybody again? Because this is kind of just weird having 2 people silent.
I don't know. Because I was going to ask Amy about OTT, but she is currently drinking an Lord of Thieves and is less interested in this podcast than I've ever seen her before.
I'm not less interested in the podcast. I just have no interest in Japanese wrestling.
See, she now got a fucking with low blows, so disinterested in this podcast.
It's not. That's a completely different thing. To be fair, that's not wrestling related,
isn't it?
No.
Is it the Friends thing?
It's a different one to that. Yeah.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, we're starting that on the week of WrestleMania.
Ooh, nice.
So I'll be hungover for the first one of those.
Actually, do you know what? I think Bosco's could have got away with doing another show the night after if you paid an extra $5 for the Raw after Mania.
Fuck that, there's an idea.
Nah, you could, but like a lot of people would like have to take holiday from work. Like,
well, I know, yeah.
As well, can they do like
what makes it even worse is I probably would do that now. To be fair, I would take 2 holiday days.
Then you see you have SmackDown in as well.
I could. But SmackDown isn't. SmackDown already had one good one. You need a couple,
are they
a good couple of years?
Well, depending, like, because like you'll have Daniel Bryan.
I know, but you need a good couple of years of like the Raw after Mania has already been good in the last 5 years.
I know, but they usually do something on SmackDown as well. They'll have like a debut or a return or something.
Last year had Nakamura debut. So
last year had my fucking brother telling me I'm not allowed to get the TV, so I could hook my laptop into it. And then I went onto Twitter 2 minutes later and I saw Nakamura on SmackDown and proceeded to smack him in the balls.
Oh my god.
As good a reason as any.
I love how all the boys laughed and Amy just disapproving. Also, El Generico is not dead. He lives.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I saw
El
that.
Generico and Kevin Steen have returned to the Twitterverse.
I mean, no, in all fairness now, I mean, El Generico, coming back from the dead around Easter, second coming of Christ, I think that's confirmed.
Yeah. Funnily enough, his last tweet
Actually,
was...
right, because he's been under a mask the whole time. We don't know what he looked like.
To be honest, no, well, Kevin Owens did confirm that he did actually die.
Yeah. So
again, second coming of Christ has been confirmed.
Do you know what's funny? Do you know what his last tweet was before he died? It was about Daniel Bryan winning the world title.
I saw that, yeah, he retweeted it.
Which is ironic. I was like, that's a bit ironic there, isn't it?
So, Alex, you wanted to ask me something? Bring all four of us again.
OTT.
She said all four of us.
Is the session flag going to be back out and in force?
Fuck, I need to get paint.
Need to get paint?
Yeah, I actually was getting something. Yeah, I'll get that actually on.
Do you need to repaint the flag or something?
No, this is for the session section. We're going out in style.
You put the session section flag in Japanese.
We have a flag, which we don't know. I don't know if we're actually going to be bringing it out because it is a bit of a pain in the arse now, to be fair.
What about a Japanese flag?
Behind you.
Yeah, that's why I kind of feel bad for the people behind us, and then I remember who the people behind us are, and then I don't feel bad.
Oh,
but it's normally you, Alex. But then, but no. So I want to get like the fluorescent face paint again. And yeah, we're going to deck ourselves out in our Martina wear, give her a nice farewell from OTT.
Not bad.
Yeah. Well, considering that was actually really funny because it was at Gaff Party that we created the session section.
Really?
Yeah. And it was at Gaff Party when we all start attending our AA meetings after she leaves. Cheers.
She says while drinking a
yeah, because we thought it would be better doing it at Gaff Party than doing it at Defiant, because at Defiant it kind of defeats the purpose when you consider that she probably will be dropping the title. So we'll do it at Gaff Party.
Gaff Party is like her show. Defiant
exactly.
Women's wrestling.
Yeah, Defiant isn't really her thing, so we thought it'd be better to do it at Gaff Party. And again, it's because like end it where it all began, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then we'll jump on.
I'm not sure if you're keeping up with the group chat there, but some of the lads are floating the idea of a double turn between Katie and Martina.
I don't think it would happen. I think she'll come back as a heel. I don't think she'll turn heel and then leave, and then come back.
That would be the best. That would be the best way to do it.
Yeah, turning heel and then leaving is like that's a very heelish thing.
I think if he's doing that long-term booking, that's completely unlike him. That's putting far too much thought into your women's division.
Well, he puts no thought in anyway. Whatever.
Exactly. I would think, like, bearing in mind, it's her farewell. She's one of the most popular ones over there. I don't think even she would want to go out as a heel.
I don't know. Well, go out with
I think I can imagine her coming back and then going heel.
Yeah.
But,
well, you could easily make her a heel, cut a promo saying she's leaving Japan because she's sick of this place or whatever the fuck, I don't know. And then she could actually be, if she's successful over in Japan, come back and the entire heel turn is pretty fucking justified.
Well, I think she's going to be primarily in the Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
What's doing now, Alex?
Yeah, fucking anyway. Fucking 3-man match after getting announced for Mardi Gras.
Yeah. Who's
Pete
in it?
Dunne, Ash Morgan Webster, and Mark Andrews.
Ooh, damn. That US crowd is getting a good show.
They actually had some cracking cards. Now the other 2 US shows had great cards as well.
Yeah.
Except, well, and cracking in the right sense, because that is where TK cracked his fucking leg.
Yeah, I remember last year's had a great 4-way match. It was like Austin Theory, Keith Lee, Mark Haskins, and Mark Andrews, and it was insane. It was non-stop.
Oh, real.
Great.
I'm just trying to think now as well. I cannot fucking wait for Thursday when On Demand goes up.
Oh, is Amy going?
I'm just really excited to see Chris Brooks versus TK Cooper in an ODQ match.
You're going to get 4 straight days of great wrestling this weekend. It's good.
But see, here's the thing: is so I have to watch it on the Thursday when I come home.
Yeah.
Right. And this is the thing that's after pissing me off a little bit. So after work on Friday, I'll be going to Fight Factory.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're going to.
And then I'm in work on Saturday morning till 2:30, and then I'm going from work to the queue in the TIV.
Ew.
And then we're going out. Then we're going out after Gaff Party because it's handier for the lads that won't be able to make Defiant. At least then we're all there, and then go out, get drunk, have a good time, and then get back in the queue for Defiant. And then I have to deal with my family then for Easter Monday.
That sounds fun.
It's not really, because I think my mom's doing dinner and I'm going to be hungover, so I'm not. I don't really want to have.
Is Defiant another like late evening show or what?
Yeah.
Usual time? Grand.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
Oh my god, if it was a fucking early show, I'd be like a fucking pig and shit. I'd be so happy.
I doubt it would though. In the Tivoli, they always run the evening.
Oh, can you imagine how I'd be able to go home early and try and sleep off an alcohol-induced regret series?
Yeah.
I think it is actually kind of ironic that the last song I was listening to on that fucking phone was Sober by Blink-182. But yeah, no, it should be an interesting weekend of wrestling.
Like, for a while there, I was like, Fight Factory has the best lineup, and then it was like, no, it doesn't. But my god, that Fight Factory lineup! But the Gaff Party card is insane as well.
It's I actually think I still can't get over the fact that you admit that you go into Contenders with absolutely no expectations because you always think that it wasn't their best, like it won't be their best.
Yeah.
And then at one announcement for one Contender show, you're like, "This is the greatest thing ever!" And I was like, "So no expectations going into this now."
Fairness to me,
a little bit of like
anti-fun police could be on any card in the world, and I would be fucking hyped.
But this is the thing that I think is actually hilarious because I've noticed this. There's a trend with you that you will say to us, yeah, well, I'll probably give the next one a miss because you have and I think Dan can actually back me up on this. You have said, sure, you can probably miss the next one.
Yeah, no, I always say that. I've literally everyone.
We use the word skippable.
Yeah. But Amy is about to point out the trend here.
Sorry?
Amy is about to point out why I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's why wrong. Wrong is the greatest name ever for you. Because what will happen is he will say, no, it's going to be skippable. And then one thing will happen. Sometimes it won't even be a fucking match. It will be just like a comment is made or a stipulation or something like that. Or one person's like, might be in attendance and Alex will lose his shit over it.
Yes.
And be like, we're fucking going. We're absolutely going to this. Can't wait for this. This is going to be the best thing ever. And then after a couple of days, it will die down. And he's like, yeah, no, that was all right. Yeah, I probably won't go to the next one. And then the same thing happens over again. It's gotten to a point, Alex, just admit it, okay? Just admit it. You look forward more to the Contender shows than you do any of your shows.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah. In a way.
No, you fucking do. Because it's gotten to a point where I look for it. Now, okay, yeah, I was hungover at the last one, and there was a few tears in the queue from me over fucking Chris Brooks. I swear to God, I actually hate the fact that I'm literally just it's like when I was trying to find the Seth pop vinyl. And like I dragged Nathan around every goddamn store that did pop vinyls, and then eventually we had to Google it, and it turned out he wasn't even released for like another month in Ireland. I was desperate, right? And neither of us thought to check. Shit, actually, these are all the UK websites that keep showing them. Like the UK Forbidden Planet had them in stock, and boy stores in the UK they all had them. Argos in the UK had them, but we never bothered to change it to .ie. Right now, in saying that, I now have 1, 2, 3, 4 of the exact same pop vinyl figure, right? But it's like this. My thing now with the CCK thing is like that motherfucker is at shows, and I just need to get his goddamn merch. And now I have to buy it in bulk because I don't know when I'm going to see him again.
Yeah,
if I ever will. Shirts, hats, stickers. Also, I can't wait for this fucking trip to be over so I can buy me a new laptop. I swear to God.
I have some news about an Irish wrestler over in Canada.
Oh, God. Please don't.
It's good. It's good.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Burns, he's now going under Daniel Burns, but he used to be Xavier Burns. He started in CCW. He won a championship over there the other thing.
What company?
RCW.
All right, never heard them now.
I'm trying to get the name of the title.
Sounds like a small Canadian promotion. Is it?
RCW Social Media Champion. It's basically the internet champion. He just won that title over in Canada. So that's good.
Go on the Cork Boyle.
He was one of those started off as the fucking backyard wrestler, then actually became a wrestler. He's doing very well for himself. He's very good.
He's getting on.
Again, shitting himself in the woods.
I really hope a poacher hasn't found him and he's just actually a bearskin rug now.
No, I see him once every so often. I see a little bit too much of him every so often.
Oh, I love him so much.
Probably caught in the trap somewhere.
Yeah.
Someday he'll be back.
I just want Scuzzy to return to CCW and like win the belts. Like he's been away so long that his legend has just grown.
His legend has grown between the four of us and Keane. That's about it.
I don't know, Nathan would pop for him too. Maybe.
I was thinking, in all fairness, based on what happened at the last CCW show, I saw Tyler Bate would probably job to him, to be fair. Oh, that still annoys me so much.
Yeah.
His only win in that entire company was against two lads that don't even wrestle anymore. One of them is a fitness instructor.
Were you one of them? Were you one of them?
No. One of them was a fitness instructor, of which I clearly am fucking not. And the other one was a comedian, of which I clearly am fucking not.
Hold on a second. You said one of them was a fitness instructor.
Yeah.
Oh, but he doesn't wrestle anymore.
No.
All right. I was gonna say, is it not the fella that fucking tags with Fletcher? Flexer?
No, it was no, not him at all.
What the fuck are they called again?
Rough stuff.
Rough stuff. Thank you.
Rough stuff.
That was when I was like, it's not Body Bros. It's not Body Bros. What the fuck are they? It's something.
I'll never forget when I was at that show where they announced that they were coming back, right? No one knew who it was. And I just saw Paul Scarf's face and I went, I know who it is! I know who it is! a complete mark in the space of 2 seconds, and there was enough people turn around to look at me where I felt embarrassed. I fucking always. I think if I went back on that show, you could probably audibly hear me say that amongst the silent crowd.
Oh, so now we'll admit that it's a silent crowd.
Oh, jeez. CCW sounds like PWU, just like with Cork accents.
It was.
And
Do you
one.
know what? The only, yeah, that's like that was the biggest benefit of the whole thing. It was like at least I could actually hear Dean's jokes, and I was warm.
Yeah.
Would you realize we're still live? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right, cool.
Sorry. Do you want me to hide the shame and wait until we're off air before I badmouth it?
Yes, please. My messing.
Okay. No, okay. Scuzzy has spoken.
Oh yeah, jeez.
I'm not Scuzzy. I know where you're getting this. I'm not Scuzzy. Scuzzy had a beard and
Aaron, actually, I meant to ask you this. You did quit your job, yeah?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, he's back now.
No, I'm not.
I know.
Oh.
Well, I don't know, to be honest. It's a shit show.
So, because I was curious about this over one of your Instagram posts. I was like, I could have sworn he said he quit his job and now he's going into work. Welcome to the backbone, man.
I quit my job, right? And they offered me a place in a different shop. I went there on Saturday. Shaved this fucking beard off again, which it was getting, I was coming back just a bit. And I got told that later that night, you're gonna have to wait a week and a half to find out what's gonna happen.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
So I'm gonna have no pay by the door for about 2 months.
Jesus.
Alright. So you mean to tell me that the Colonel can come up with like 7 fucking spices and make this really nice chicken, but you can't fucking figure out if someone is employed for a week and a half?
I got
seriously
put over
fucking gobshites here. No, just fucking gobshites in Cork.
The gobshites in KFC. I don't give a fuck who sees, to be honest. I fucking hate the Cork branch of KFC.
I feel like Aaron needs a hug. Is his cat still there?
No, every time I've looked at the cat in the last couple of minutes, he just keeps running away from me. So I don't need a hug.
It's more and more depressing.
I just need a goddamn job. So that's why I'm going into open interviews in Wetherspoons tomorrow. The same place I gladly left 2 years ago. With a fucking smile on my face as well.
So you're like Homer. So you're like Homer at the nuclear plant when he has to quit his bowling job and he's like crawling back.
That's the saddest thing The Simpsons ever had to do.
In all fairness, it ends actually really nice though when he has like all her pictures all over the place and it's like do it for her instead of don't forget you're here forever.
But it's like I could have been having my dream job, not for that little fucker.
He loves Maggie, and also working in a bowling alley should not be your fucking dream job, dude. Set your expectations a little bit higher. Like, I know I'm not in my dream job. Like, my dream job is literally me sleeping.
Yeah.
For like a study. Like, that is my dream job. Like, yeah, I'll sleep for this scientific study, and I watch wrestling unhealthy amounts.
Is it in Japan that they do sleeping competitions?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I know.
See, this is where if you love Japanese wrestling, you'd be set for life.
I'm just waking up.
Can we just end this podcast? Can we just end this podcast and we'll just continue talking afterwards?
Yeah.
Everyone wave. Pretend you actually like this and it's not become just